I have a little bit of an interesting story time. Sit down, get some popcorn, maybe some Pepsi. Anyway, I'm going to the bank after I leave my home for college. I trade my paycheck in for hundreds, which I have $200 bills. And I go to college and I get out because I want to go get $2 bills because I've heard about Star Notes. And the night before, I was like, you know what? What if I can get a Star Note $2 bill? So the way I do this, I go to banks and I get random bills or random coins. I've done this for over a year, but I've never really done it with cash. So I'm like, no, I'm going to go order myself $200 in $2 bills, as the average man does. So I was wanting to get normal dollar bills or $2 bills, or random $2 bills, but here's what happened. Excuse me. So you might be saying, oh, these are random $2 bills, but look a little bit closer. Look how very close these serial numbers are. 57402. These bills are only 2 or 100 bills apart, which means that they were shipped in the same batch. By the way, finding bills this close, even this close in the natural world or the natural circulation, is pretty hard to find. And by the way, $2 bills are not as rare as people think. Yeah, I don't see them in circulation a whole lot from customers at my restaurant. I don't see people using them. However, if you go to your bank, you can get tons of them like this. I asked to get 200, and they said, "Can I?" Nah. I said, "Can I do that?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, we have a bunch of them." So there's $100 in here in $2 bills. 100 divided by 2 is 50, right? If you take a look at the serial number at the end of the bill, right, it's 50. And if you take your bills and you do this, it's pretty hard for me to do it because I'm really bad at it. I've not removed these bills from this band at all. I've kept them in here, that way I can keep them sorted. But look, they're all in sequential order, which is pretty hard to find in real life or out in circulation or out in the wild. But the amount of sequential ordered pairs means that this is actually a brand new packet of cash, which basically means that this went from Fort Worth, Texas, as proven right here. It says Fort Worth right here, or has the initials. This went from Fort Worth, Texas, to the Chicago Federal Reserve Board, to Heartland Bank and Trust through trucks and shipments, and it didn't go out and come back to the bank. No, it went out to me. I was the very first customer, the very first person in circulation to get these. So, for example, like, my hands are the very first to touch these bills, other than the people that worked with them, right? So what I'm trying to say is that I'm the very first person to get my hands on these bills outside of the production chain, which is pretty cool if you don't count people that do banking, which is great because these bills are brand new. I don't want to be weird, but I can't describe how great these smell. They're not crumpled, they're not folded. They have a little bit of puppy ears because that usually happens. They're very clean, there's no graffiti. They're just $2 bills. They don't circulate, and that's why $2 bills are very clean. And again, let me just realize, can we just get a round of applause for who designed the reverse of this bill? So yeah, I might spend them, which probably people are like, oh, don't spend them. Well, being that they're from directly from the federal district, thus from the printing facility in Fort Worth, because of that, they're not valuable. But if these were wild bills, these could yield millions of dollars if they were, or there were these many. Now, if they were Star Notes, I would definitely sell them right away. I actually have an idea. I might try to sell them in lots of 10, see if I can make a little bit of extra money. Other than that, I might just spend them, because I've actually found $2 bills in sequential order very, very commonly. For example, I gave my cousin $4 bills. Four $2 bills I found in sequential order, and I kept 5 bills that were in sequential order, and these came from the same branch, because these bills don't really get purchased often except for by collectors, and people don't really take $2 bills back. as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, I hope you heard that. I think that's actually pretty cool little fact. And have a nice day. Bye.